A few, not too many today, but it's still early. So the town to the right, that's Kailua. Former President Obama grew up there and is visiting this town once a year, usually during Christmas time. And the beach behind it, Kailua Beach. Yeah, this beach was nominated multiple times as one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. It never won the title, but it's still a beautiful beach. It has palm trees everywhere and the sand is almost white. The gap coming up here on the left-hand side in the mountain ridge, that's the Pali Pass. And when the weather is as nice as it is today, you can look all the way back to Honolulu through that pass. Yeah, and this is one of the paths the Japanese bombers took on the way to Pearl Harbor as well. Yeah, on top of the tunnels you have the Pali Lookout. From there you have a nice overview over this area. Of course not as nice as the overview you have right now. Alright, we are approaching here the Kaneohe Bay. There's another airport at the 1 o'clock position, that's a military one, the Marines are down there. Usually quite busy, but it's weekend, so nobody there. And then we have a little island here, right now at the 11 o'clock position coming up. That's Coconut Island, but I'm pretty sure some of you at least know it already under a different name.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man, the skipper brave and sure.
So yeah, if you know this song or theme, you know what I'm talking about. This is also Gilligan's Island. For those who have absolutely no clue, Gilligan's Island is a very popular, famous TV show, also a little older. They took aerial shots from this island for this TV show, never actually filmed it there. Yeah, nowadays there's an oceanic research facility located, which is part of the University of Hawaii. Yeah, you can visit it. Learn a bunch of things about the ocean in this particular area as well. I never went there myself yet, but a bunch of my passengers, and they told me it's absolutely amazing and definitely worth it.
Here on Gilligan's Island.
Alright, back to this beautiful Kaneohe Bay. It's a sea life paradise, and all those patches you see everywhere, those are natural coral. And as brighter they are, as more sand is on top of them. Tons of different fish species here. Turtles almost everywhere, and it's a breeding area for hammerhead sharks. And on the right we have the Kaneohe Sandbar. During high tide the water is going up to your waist, but during low tide it's just an inch high. So people like to go out there during low tide, at least with a kayak or any other kind of water vessel, and then they just hang out, snorkel or do all different kind of water sports. Another little island coming up. This is what everyone calls Chinaman's Head. The Hawaiian name Mokoli'i translates to little lizard. Yeah, there's this myth that God was fighting a lizard at some point, and this is the tail of the lizard sticking out of the water. So I don't know if that is true, but true is that you can go to this little island. Most people are visiting it with a kayak. But at very low tide, you can walk there from that beach right next to it. Yeah, and here on the left, that's the Kualoa Ranch. You can do all kind of stuff there, like zip lining, horse riding, ATV tours, bus tours, and so much more. And everything is under the motto Jurassic Park. Yeah, they filmed over 50 movies here in this area, including Jurassic Park, Jumanji, 50 First Dates, Godzilla, King Kong, the TV show Lost, Hawaii 5.0, just to mention a few. And the most famous valley, that's the next one. That's the Ka'aava Valley. Yeah, if you saw one of those movies I just mentioned before, you saw this valley before. You will see some cows on the bottom. Is an active cattle ranch. Yeah, just imagine those are raptors. You will be right inside the Jurassic Park movie. So yeah, you can tour this valley in different ways and visit all those movie sites. My favorite one is here on the left. Down there next to the two green buses you can see the skull and the remains of one of King Kong's parents. Not super impressive from up here, but it's actually huge. And those valleys is always just a little bit bumpy. Alright, this is the Kahana Valley, the wettest valley on Oahu, and on the right Kahana Bay. Yeah, this bay is nicely protected from wind and current, and yeah, that's the one where they filmed the TV show Lost. Yeah, and there's one more thing at the side of the road down there, one of the 3 best food trucks on Oahu, at least according to a bunch of review sites. It's called Shrimp Shack, it's yellow, and there's always a line of waiting customers in front of it, so you can't miss it when you drive by. Yeah, I personally can recommend the coconut shrimp with the mango papaya dip. A little sweet, but absolutely delicious. Yeah, this valley here, that's the Punalu'u Valley. 2 interesting hikes in here, and also a campsite. Yeah, as deeper as you're getting into this one, it really becomes a really thick jungle. Not so much more to say about this one, so I will tell you the name of the Hawaiian state fish. You might have heard it before. It's Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Apua'a. In English, just triggerfish.